Hey girls, it's Clancy, and long time no see, or at least that's how I feel. I feel like I've not sat down to make a video in a while. I mean, as most of you know, I've been recording my North Carolina vlogs when I was in North Carolina. So much fun to do, but like those were just like on the go. Not like me sitting down and being like a video, like you know what I mean? So this is like crazy to me. Crazy, I feel so out of it. But today I'm going to be doing a review on the 12-piece synthetic makeup brush set by Sedona Lace. And I've done a couple other reviews on, well, two to be exact, a couple is two, okay, on Sedona Lace brushes because, as many of you know, this is my favorite place to get my brushes. This is my favorite brush company. These are basically the only brushes that I use. Since I do have a couple sets, I only use these ones. And I just am obsessed with this company for brushes, basically. And this is what it comes in. I don't have the lid, but you know, just like a lid, put it on, travel on the go, which I have never had like one of these travel cup things in my entire life. And it's really annoying when I'm packing for vacation because I kind of go on vacation kind of a lot. I mean, I just got back from North Carolina, where a few days before that I just got back from Disney, and in a few days I'm going to Ireland. So this is crazy. But yeah, so I think that's just kind of cool, and I feel like I would, if I'm planning to bring like a whole bunch of brushes, put my lid on, pop it in my suitcase, and I'm ready to go. So basically I'm going to be going over each and every brush, and I did videotape myself using and demonstrating how to use the brushes that I really do like. Now, as I have probably said before, there are some brushes where you're like, the description or like the reason it was made is for one thing, and you'll see me doing a completely different other thing with it. But it just works for me, and so I'm kind of just basically showing you how I use typical brushes. Oh, and another thing is I had my prom a few days ago, and I used this brush set for my makeup for my prom, and it came out really nice, I think. Oh man, that's really awkward, because what if it came out terrible? I don't know, my hair came out terrible, but whatever. Okay, so the very first brush I'm going to be starting off with is the 813. Basically, it's a stippling brush, as you can probably see. Sorry, it's a little dirty still. I actually just used it today. Whatever, if it wasn't dirty, I mean I wasn't using it, and I mean I didn't like it, and I actually like this. Anyways, so this brush is basically what I apply my liquid foundation with. This is what I use for my prom liquid foundation, and it makes it very, very natural because it is so, I've never seen a stippling brush that is this not dense. It's like, do you see how not dense it is? So now, if you're one of those people who likes caking on your makeup, like not caking, you know, just you like a lot of makeup, you know what I mean? This brush is not for you at all because this applies it very naturally, I think. It gives like a nice thin coat, you know what I mean? And very natural, kind of like throughout your whole face. And so if you're into caking it on, yeah, essentially you could just kind of keep applying, but why would you do that? If I were you, I would use a different brush. But overall, personally, I like the natural look, especially for summer, and overall, I just think it's a really classic brush. The next brush is the 727 foundation brush, and it looks like this. And this brush is very, very like flexible. It's not like a dense, stiff brush, you know what I mean? And I don't like to apply this brush for my foundation for my face. I personally don't like applying this type of brush for my foundation because I feel like it doesn't give it a nice like airbrush natural effect. However, what I found myself using this brush for was I don't use concealer under my eyes, I just don't. What I do is I take a little extra foundation, and with this brush I've been kind of just putting that under my eyes for that, and then I also put it right in here because with my stippling brush, it can't go in there. It'd get on my eyebrows and stuff. So I've been using that for that, and it's actually been working out, I think, really nicely. The next brush is the 376 powder brush, and this I think is my favorite brush in the entire collection. I've been wanting a Sedona Lace big powder brush forever because the only powder brush I had of this was Sigma, and the Sigma brushes shed like there's no tomorrow, like oh my gosh. And I know that the Sedona Laces one don't shed, and I really wanted one of this, and I was so happy that it came in this set. And oh my gosh, I just love this. I apply it for my translucent pressed powder, and it applies so nicely, it's so soft, and it does not shed most of all. I just love this brush. Next is the 850 angled contouring brush. I've been using this for my bronzer. This is for like a really like chiseled but natural bronzer look, not one where you like kind of get it everywhere. It's one where you kind of want to make your face look thinner and really contour and chisel it out, you know what I mean? And it really does work nicely. Also works really nicely up here, and I actually use this for when I'm contouring my nose. It literally fits perfectly, as you will see. I recorded it in the video. Perfect for really getting a nice chiseled contour look. The next brush is the 954 concealer brush, and there's not much I can say about this because I don't wear concealer. I tried it out with my Dinair Airbrush concealer that I have. It's like the only concealer that I have, and I guess it works fine, but I don't really have much to compare it to because I don't use concealer brushes at all, you know what I mean? One thing I do have to say is that it is not like flimsy, and it's quite dense and stiff, which I personally, from what I just know, I think that's better for when I'm applying my concealer because flimsy won't really get it compact, you know, like on there, you know what I mean? And I think it would actually work really nicely under the eyes too with your concealer. Now moving on to eye brushes. The first one is the 305 eyeshadow brush, and this eyeshadow brush is no better than any other eyeshadow brush that I've ever tried. I mean, it works fine, but it's no better than my Sigma eyeshadow brush, in my opinion. It works the same way, it applies the color the same exact way, and I don't prefer it over any other eyeshadow brush I've ever tried. It basically just gets the job done. Next is the 407 medium angle shading brush, and I really like this brush a lot. This is where I kind of put my outer color and my crease color, as you will see in my recording. I think it works really nicely. It's really like soft, really gets it on there, really naturally though. And I like this brush a lot. It kind of fits perfectly right, whoa, my lights just flickered, whoa, right, you know, in that area. The next brush is the 941 large shader brush, and I will always use this brush to apply my highlight color right on my brow bone. I think it just fits perfectly for there, and people, I feel like I always see in tutorials people using like fluffy brushes for that. I will always use this brush, and basically I kind of just put it right, I feel like it just fits perfectly under there, and I can really get it nicely so it's not actually on my eyebrow. And whoa, hear my voice, it was just like that, whoa, an alien. No, but so I really do appreciate this brush. The next brush is the 904 pencil brush, and I use this with my prom look to kind of smudge out and apply a little bit of black eyeshadow kind of on my waterline, or at least underneath it, my lash line, that's what it is. And I really liked it, and I kind of like that smoky effect that this gives you. And I don't see this brush in a lot of whatchamacallits, in a lot of brush sets. This I was really happy about getting, and I think it's really nice for like a nice smoky eye. You kind of want to do something a little bit more and a little bit more edgy and crazy, I don't know. Next is the 863 brush, and this is probably my favorite eyeshadow related brush in this set, and it looks like this. And now you can obviously apply so much color with it. I mean, I actually did apply color with it for my prom look. I put a little bit like that to get it a little bit like just a little bit extra dark in my crease. But what I've been loving to use this brush with lately is I apply all of my color and everything, and I just use this to kind of give all the color I applied shape. Like I don't take any color up with this brush. I literally just kind of go over it, and it gives it like a really nice shape, and it kind of shapes it, and I've been loving doing that with this brush, and I'm kind of in love with this brush a little bit because it's just so soft and perfect for that. And oh my gosh, it's a keeper, alright. And then lastly is the 772 eyeliner brush, and it looks like this. And this brush is like the dentist thing, and so like it actually hurts. Like look, if I like put my finger on it, like that actually hurts. Like it's like a shot. It's like ow, because it's so dense and compacted together, which is perfect for when you're applying your liner. And this is probably one of my favorite eyeliner brushes I've ever gotten. It might not be from this company, or I think it is though, and I got another eyeliner brush, and I like this one way better because of how dense it is. Like I don't know what they did to make it this dense, but like it's not going anywhere. It's like Pauly D's hair. It's like, it's staying in place. But yeah, so now my little thing is empty except for those Why do they even have this? Does anyone use this? And it says always don't eat. Like, why would I eat it? Like, oh, let me have a nice snack. No. Anyways, yeah, so this is empty, which means my video, my work here is done. But yeah, overall, I think that these brushes were really, really nice, and I was so pleased with them. So pleased that I used them for prom. And that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. And I will try to get on, like, a normal track soon of filming more videos. I'm sorry, I've just been so busy, like, so busy. I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Me as this camera. I videoed I feel like this brush for like yeah. Okay, 1 second, I'm in the middle of doing something. Calm down. Next brush is the 7. The next brush is the 7. The